The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Oh, yeah, cats and kittens, welcome back to The Commercial Break. I'm Bryan Green. This is the JoJo to my Brittany, Chris, and Joy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. There we go. We finally did it. Congratulations to us.
Third time's the charm.
Third time is the charm. I am absolutely in love with this new trend, and I wish it would come the commercial breaks way. You know what that trend is, Krissy?
What is that?
That trend is to view people on Instagram, but don't give them any of the social love that they desperately need. JoJo Siwa taking over the internet for all the wrong reasons that then turned into all the right reasons that's still all the wrong reasons. For those of you that don't know, JoJo, someone posts, some famous person, and I can't remember where it all started, but some famous person posted, and underneath the first comment, the one that got the most likes, was, we should stop liking all of the celebrity posts and giving them the social, currency that they so desperately need, the attention they so desperately need. I'm paraphrasing. The next person said, I agree with this. Let's start with JoJo Siwa. So then the next reel that JoJo Siwa put out there got only 44,000 likes, which I would literally throw myself out of a moving car to get 44,000 likes on anything I've done. But 44,000 likes for JoJo Siwa apparently is a small amount. Mm-hmm. But the unintended consequence of giving so much attention to JoJo Siwa not getting so much attention was that JoJo Siwa got much more attention than JoJo Siwa normally gets, because her latest reel has like 22.5 million views, which is way higher than normal. So people went to go check out to see if JoJo Siwa wasn't getting likes, and they gave her views, and now her reels are exploding because she's just getting that kind of attention. Please bring that game to the Commercial Breaks Instagram immediately, if not sooner. I would appreciate it, because I could do a 22 million views. It's so true that in this content creation world, the currency is social media and the views that you get on these videos. That's it. That's the game that you're playing. Mm-hmm. Everybody plays it. Everybody knows it. Even when you try and take your ego completely out of it, it's like, you put out something that you worked kind of hard for. I can't say we have actually ever worked hard, but let's pretend that we actually worked hard for something. You put it out there, and then it gets no reaction whatsoever. You're like, fuck, that sucks. But when superstars put their stuff out there, they're desperately seeking those likes, because that's what keeps the fuel in the tank, right? Mm-hmm. And so JoJo Siwa, someone tried to play a game and it completely backfired on her, and now it's funny to me. I think it's funny that JoJo Siwa got all this attention for not getting attention.
I know. Well, why not? It's kind of like, though, what I was thinking, so now will views instead of likes be the main thing that advertisers are paying for? Kind of like when we used to work in radio.
Yes.
It was like if people were tuned into the station, then advertisers wanted to be there.
Right. It didn't matter, I think I've said this before. When Howard Stern first started off in New York, they were doing informal polling. The phones were ringing off the hook with people that absolutely thought he was disgusting. He's gross. He's chauvinistic. He's crass. Mm-hmm. He's morning radio. It's not supposed to be like this. The phones they wouldn't stop ringing. They had to hire new operators to answer the phone calls. But the thing was that the people that hated him were listening for longer than the people that liked him.
Yeah.
So, attention is attention is attention. And the answer to your question is yes, I believe that an advertiser would love to pay for those views, because that just gives them more attention on their product. And that is the currency you work with in social media. But because you and I are social media experts, let me share a little bit about how the algorithm works. To my understanding, after having communications with high-level people at both Facebook and MySpace, that when you get views, the engagement level matters. If you aren't getting likes, but you're getting views, you're going to be pushed down, because people are saying that's not good.
Right.
The algorithm is saying that's not good content because people don't like it. So conversely, if you're getting many likes, like if your percentage is high, let's say you got 100, you're getting 25 likes for every 100 views. That's a super high engagement, and it's going to keep on getting pushed because it's good. It also has to do with watch time and all this other stuff. It's a lot like how YouTube works.
Wha-bam!
Wha-bam! Throw Bryan in there and wha-bam! Shadow ban for no reason. Half 0.5% engagement rate. You'll go nowhere, my friend. Wha-bam! The algorithm dooms you to no money and unpopularity.
I know. I'm picturing, because we've been on The Wicked talking about
1 out of 5 stars.
The Wicked kick. I'm picturing, like behind the curtain, the wizard is pulling all the buttons and the levers and things.
Well, I read an article.
Isn't that how it works?
Yes, it is, actually. I read an article where few, if anybody, actually knows how the algorithm works.
Yeah,
it's now all AI, and so it's just learning on its own what's popular content and what's not. And that scares the holy shit out of me, because, I was listening to, it was either Anthony Jeselnik, and we've had comedians on who have said the same thing. I think Monster Brony said the same thing. Comedy has as an art form of standing up for an hour and a half and bringing people on this journey of laughs and, whatever, is kind of, it's very popular, but it's dying in a way, because now all that really matters is, can you be funny in 30 seconds? Can you be funny in 10 seconds? Can you amass a group of people that are so interested in 10 seconds of your content that they're willing to pay to see an hour of your content? And so what's becoming more important is not that hour that you do. What's more important is that you can get a laugh in 10 seconds. And that's becoming true of a lot of different mediums, including podcasting, which I don't even know what podcasting means anymore, if I'm being really honest. And, there are a lot of people in the podcasting industry, and I would consider myself one of those people who probably knows a little bit more than the average person about podcasting. I am one of the few experts in podcasting, if you ask me.
You were a keynote speaker at a few of the events.
I keynoted spoke many events.
The commercial breaks.
The commercial breaks. That's right. Well. I'd like to welcome Brianna's Greens from the Commercials Breaks, a very popular podcast with over 10 streams an episode. Thank you for doing no research whatsoever into my background. I appreciate it. But, also thank you for doing no research into my background. It makes me sound better. But the reality for podcasting is the same thing. It's not necessarily anymore about creating a great audio show. It's about the visual representation and how you cut up your content, how you send it out there, and will people find you, and all this stuff. And if you just don't have the algorithm on your side, then you're kind of screwed in a way. So we're kind of screwed in a way, because the algorithm has so far shown us no favors. We're trying to change that, but how do you do that? You can't even call anybody. Who do you call? Can you help me with my algorithm? I mean, they're probably going to say, listen, dude, you got to stop staring at so many chicks in bikinis, and then maybe we'll help you with your algorithm. We've notified, the AI has notified you as a creep. Asshole! You want tits? I'll show you tits, but good luck getting 10 views on any reels you put out. You've been shadow banned. The patriarchy shall fall, starting with you. That's why girls in bikinis are so popular. Bryan gets all the views. It's kind of strange. And, JoJo Siwa, who is a musician in some way, shape, or form, she's really a social media personality and an influencer now, because that's what she does. I mean, I know she does music also, but I see her doing music for 100 people at a Pride parade or something like that. I don't think she's not playing big concerts. I don't know. I haven't seen her playing big concerts. She does that seizure motion is very popular with people. She does that seizure, and then everyone goes crazy.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen her do that whole? You know what I'm talking about, Christina? The JoJo Siwa shaking her entire body?
She has this very strange dance move where it's just a lot of
shaking.
I guess gyrating.
Yeah.
But full body gyration.
Full body. Yeah, you're really into it.
Concerning.
Yeah. If there was a noise to it would be the gobble that I heard that one time when I was making love to her whole body just shakes, and it's weird, but that is what has now popularized. That's why she's in the lexicon, is because she did this, and now everyone said, what the fuck? And now she's followed it up by engaging in more and more content. Like the time she was at Disney World trying to get people to sing her song, but they had no idea about the song.
Yeah.
But when she did the dance, everyone went fucking crazy. It's like being popular for something you unintended. But who cares? I'll play that game. You guys want to just shadow shadow view are real. You know what I found out too? It's highly disturbing, and I honestly did not know this until just a couple of days ago. People can see when you view their stories.
Yeah.
And now I am in trouble. Now I am truly in trouble. Because when I come on here, I did not know that. So now when I come on here and say, I'm not going to say any names or anything, they know exactly who I'm talking about because they've been watching me creep on them for years. Shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Bryan saw it. He's looking.
Bryan saw it. But I also noticed some people that are creeping on our stories, too, who don't like anything, who don't say anything, but they like it. And I will tell you this. I will give you just a little juicy drop here, Krissy. They are celebrities. There are certain celebrities that watch the commercial break stories with regularity. And they don't ever say anything, and they don't ever like us. Oh. But I'm just appreciating the fact that they viewed it. We must be in their top corner. You know what I'm saying? We must be in their top corner. My top corner is all the people I love talking shit about.
You're going to have to share those with me.
I will share that. I'll let you see exactly who's been creeping on us. And I think you'll be surprised at who it is, at who these people are. You'll be like, wow, really? They're watching the commercial break? Yes, they are. Probably just to make sure that they're, probably to confirm to their agent they, in fact, never want to come on the commercial break. Or come on again. Would it be somebody who's been here before? I don't know. I will never tell you. I will tell you because you are here in the studio and I can't keep my mouth shut for too long. So there you go.
No, you can't.
I wanted to shout out a few of our listeners who've been so nice as to write in here. So somebody wrote me in, and I don't have a name here, but they wanted to thank me very much for my rants about slow driving during the holidays. They felt like it was just what they needed the other day when they were stuck behind someone slow driving. They thought it was the perfect accoutrement. I said, hey, listen, I do what I can. I'm a man of the people. I like to talk to the people. Someone wanted to confirm, and I already knew this, and Jeff can confirm this too, that Accutane is in fact a very dangerous drug that does cause suicidal ideation. I won't give this name away because they may not want that information out there, but I'm assuming they took the drug and they said absolutely a terrible drug that has many different effects on your brain. And then I wanted to shout out someone. This is Dana. Dana has been a listener of the show, has communicated with us. Dana has said that, in fact, I am an idiot. So there you go.
She's confirming.
Did I ask that question at some point? Because I'm not really sure. But she said, I just wanted to confirm, yes, you are an idiot. And I thought, well, thanks, Dana. Thanks for all the love. I don't think we needed to know. I don't think we needed someone to confirm that. Did I ask anybody to confirm that?
I don't know.
All right.
You must have.
Someone also said that they... this is Jason. Jason says, listen, we went back to Turkey last year after having gotten food poisoning a couple of years ago from a miscooked or an undercooked turkey. We went back to Turkey this year. 2 of us got sick again.
Oh, I thought you were meaning we went back to Turkey like the country.
Oh, no. No, but while we're at it, have you noticed that this is certainly not on your algorithm, but I'm getting these reels of guys who are going to Turkey to get hair implants.
Yeah. No, it's a thing.
It's a thing. And then there's a thing where the hair flights where like they're taking videos.
It's a whole industry
of hair.
I think cosmetic or just
cosmetic surgeries in general.
Yeah.
I saw an advertisement on Instagram once. And it was like a 3-minute long like it's a reel that I got involved in, but it was a sponsored reel. Mm-hmm. And that sponsored reel was showing a young man, probably in his 20s, and he went to Turkey to a state-of-the-art medical facility where in 2 days he got every test under the sun. I think you and I talked about this. Yeah, we did. Got every test under the sun done for about $450 American. The whole trip cost him about $1,500 hotel, flight, and the tests and the results. He got them right away. He got like the state-of-the-art scanning, blood work, all of this other lab work, all of it done so quickly and so cheaply. And I thought to myself, wow,
I know
that might be worth a trip to Turkey, $1,400, because sometimes tests here in America, when you pay for them out of your pocket, like a heart scan or something like that, just one test can be more than $1,400.
Oh, yeah, super expensive.
Take a guess at how much my neck surgery cost. like gross amount, not the amount that the insurance company negotiated them down, but the amount that they charged.
20.
Higher.
50.
Higher.
100.
Very close.
Okay.
Very close to $100,000. I was in and out in 6 hours. I got almost no additional medicines like pain medication. I think I got an antibiotic shot, 1 shot of fentanyl afterwards. I obviously got the medication for the anesthesia, but it wasn't like I was sitting there for days getting, pain medicine and saline solution and all this where they can really rack up. 1 shot of fentanyl, $380.
Wow.
$380. Could have gotten that on the street for $30. Just telling you that, Mr. Doctor. And then they did a manual examination of my thyroid, $36,000. $36,000.
That's incredible.
The system is broken, kids.
Yeah.
I realize they have my life in their hands, and I appreciate that they get paid a lot of money. I think they should get well paid for making sure that everyone goes in and comes out alive and all that stuff. But $36,000 to rub your greasy fingers on my thyroid. Now, I want to say they did a fantastic job, and I feel super great right now because of them essentially saving my life. But $36,000?
Hopefully their hands weren't greasy.
I could feel up your thyroid for $36,000. Krissy, I'll give you a discount. $500. I will come to your house and I will feel up your dirty thyroid. Cameo for $550. Rub your thyroid for $500. We're on it.
I'll get back to you on that.
Or just shadow view our Instagram and I'll come by and do you a favor.
I'll do that.
Someone also said, I love Astrid so much on the show. Please do an all-female episode if we get blessed enough to have a Madam President. And to which I say, sorry.
Yeah. We love Astrid too.
Yeah, maybe someday we will do an all-female episode.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. It's Bryan. Thanks for best to you. Also, someone wanted to point out how cheap the best to you 21 EPM stickers were. In the hot sun, they turned brown. Sorry about that. I'll send you a new one. Give me your address.
That somebody said that. It's faded out.
That was really funny. That's really, really funny. And then someone else named Stacy also pointed out that their sticker arrived and it was sopping wet. And I'm like, I don't think we sent it wet. I think it got that way some other. I'm sorry. Anyway, lots of people have been calling and writing, and I just wanted to point out a few that I thought were funny or interesting.
Yes, thank you for calling and writing.
Most people say they love the women on this show. Bryan's a moron, and it's okay. Like I take that on the chin.
Yeah, we've embraced that.
You've embraced it. You've embraced it. You've embraced the premise that I'm a moron. I've embraced, when you chat as much as if I'm the one doing the majority of the talking, then I'm the one that's going to get the majority of the hate. I accept that as a fact. Plus, I am kind of a moron. And as someone so diligently pointed out, I am, in fact, an idiot. So there you go. Congratulations to you.
It's confirmed.
Thanks for writing in to tell me what an idiot I am. 212-433-3TCB for questions, comments, concerns, content ideas. And while we're on it, I want to remind you, the 12 days of TCB is right around the corner now, December 13th through the 20th. Did I do my math there right? Yeah, I did. December 13th through the 25th, brand new episodes every single day for your Christmas enjoyment. So gather around the Yule log and put the kids down for a nap and
get out the cookies.
Yeah, listen to Bryan be an idiot with the brown 21 EPM sticker on your refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Only the best here at TCB.
Right.
Only the best for you.
It was free.
We gave those away like less than a year ago, and now they're brown. Anybody else having browning of the 21 EPM sticker? Let me know, because that.
Well, I think out in the sun, maybe that's what happens. But it's on the notebook.
Yeah. That's true. Well,
it's still white.
That's what happens when we call it a bumper sticker. People actually start putting them on their cars. And this person actually put it like in the window of their car.
love it.
I think it's great. I really do. You are a dedicated, committed fan, and I will send you a new one. I'll send you we have a magnet of that, so I'll send you the magnet of that if you ask. Yeah, let us know, and we'll make sure to get back. We'll make sure we get you a new 21 EPM sticker. Okay, well, congratulations on the food poisoning. Thank you for calling me an idiot, and cheers to the brown stickers everywhere. Why don't we do this? Let's take a short break, and then I want to do something that apparently is very popular with our episode. I want to talk about Nextdoor, Krissy. Got more lots more Nextdoor posts I've been saving for a rainy day, and today, my friends, there's a storm, so let's get on it. Well, we got our Spotify Wrapped
this
year, which was very surprising. Thank you, everybody who's listening on Spotify. You know, they didn't call us to, it's like, have you done your personal Spotify Wrapped yet?
I did today,
Did anybody say thank you for listening to them? What? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
I got
about?
One, yeah.
Who'd you get?
Nice.
Sabrina Carpenter.
You got Sabrina Carpenter. Okay.
All right.
My number one artist again.
I got the guy who does the Bluey music. The music for Bluey. His name is Josh something. He's like, for me and Bluey and the whole team, he's Australian. Me and Bluey and the whole Bluey musical team, we want to say thank you. And as he did that, it came up, your number one artist is Bluey this year. They didn't call us to say that. So I'm assuming we were nobody's number one artist. Actually, that's not true. We were quite a few people's number one podcast. So thank you very much. If you're listening on Spotify or anywhere, wherever you're listening to, but if you're on Spotify, thousands of you made us your number one podcast, and how that's even true, I don't even know. And then many more of you made us in the top 5 or the top 10. So thank you also. We also gained quite a few new young listeners. And like you pointed out, we probably went from 5 to 10. But okay, we'll take it. That's an accomplishment in my eyes. And our most popular episode over the entire year so far was a best of. Now, let me tell you why we have traditionally not done best of, so we've actually shied away from them as much as possible. First of all, we're contractually obligated to do many episodes here, and so we want to live by the contractual obligation. But we've blown past that contractual obligation now this year, but we don't do best of, so we don't take a lot of time off, because traditionally they are our lowest overall listened to.
That's what you've said.
Downloaded episodes, because I think people see that, they're just rerunning an old episode or rehashing old content, probably already heard it before, not worthy of a listen. But on Spotify, it's apparently the exact opposite, because the best of, there was like, I don't know, thousands of hours of that episode was listened to or something like that, which is insane to think about, that so many people are listening. Thousands of hours were listened to, and that episode was the one where Christina cut up all the times we've done Nextdoor app. Now, I love Nextdoor app. We've talked about this before. For those of you just tuning in, the Nextdoor app is the most dangerous social media app there is out there. The average age, at least in my neighborhood, has got to be 78 years old. People who clearly don't know how to work computers or ask a question online. And because it doesn't work like any other social media feed, it's just hilarious what people put out there. Mm-hmm. And people are mean and fussy, and they have no clue what they're talking about, and they have they put no context. It's not,
or how to use a ladder.
Yeah, or how to use a ladder. It's just insane posting. At least in my part of town, that's what's going on where I live, and I think that's because we may have some older folks in retirement homes that are around. I'm getting closer to retirement, so I've moved up to where the retirement goes on. Because Krissy you don't get this down there.
No,
do you? Not a lot of the same thing.
No, I get a lot of like package stealing and crime. Honestly,
we get a lot of shootings down
there.
A lot of shootings. Well, then I guess I'm glad it's
downtown Atlanta for you.
Yeah, I'm glad it's just musings about bullshit up here. So
I do enjoy listening to yours.
I lost the link. I was just looking at it, and then I accidentally deleted it. But I lost the link to one of my favorite posts that I've seen, and I caught this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, a month ago. This lady posted a picture of a sandwich on a croissant. And she said, "This has got to be the most delicious sandwich I have ever had. You must try one." No details about where she got it, how she made it, or what was in it. But that wasn't the funniest part of it, because you get a lot of those no context Nextdoor posts. The funniest part of it was a lady below in the comments section who had said, I get so scared when I think about croissants because they typically don't taste good to me. So I have a lot of reservations about making a sandwich like this. Can you please add more detail so I'm not so fearful? And the lady was dead. I thought clearly this is a joke. You're fearful of croissants?
Yeah.
And I go to her page and it is just musing after me, rambling after rambling, musing after musing. Her average age is about, I think she was like 78 years old.
Right.
She's fearful of croissants, folks. That's what they get shootings.
Fearful.
I get croissants. Croissant. Hey, you want a croissant? Krissy. Hey, Krissy. Krissy. One of my lovely neighbors said, do you know a good masseuse for an in-home couple massage? Wink, wink. That's what he wrote. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I don't know any in-home massages, but there's a place down the street that's pretty famous for a good couples massage, meaning you go in there and you'll get a couple shandies.
You should have written back that.
What's that?
You should have written that back.
I should have, but I don't respond because I don't want anyone to catch on to my shenanigans. Someone else says, does anyone have a good recommendation for pet insurance, and does it cover the death of a dog? No, I don't think insurance covers the death of your dog.
It's not life insurance.
That's how it works. Oh, my God. My husband has a flooring company in New Jersey for almost 17 years, and he's thinking about starting a company here in the Atlanta area. Does anyone need hardwood floors? I guess she's just testing the waters.
Yeah.
I'm having issues with my current insurance company paying on a homeowner's claim. Can anyone call them? Is there a lawyer, and can someone call them on my behalf? Sure, why not?
On my behalf.
Call them on my behalf. Does anyone know if you can put logs into a gas fireplace? Need help ASAP. Meaning, did you already start the fire?
I know. I need help now.
Yes. Here's kind of a sad one, but I thought it was funny anyway. Looking for someone to come over and hang out with me on Thanksgiving. Thanks.
Oh.
Lots of dust has collected in my house. Any idea about how to clean it?
What?
Hi, neighbors. Wave sign. Hi, how are you? Just saw a brown and white husky on so-and-so road. Anybody know whose dog this is? No picture. Can anyone recommend a Chinese restaurant? Because the last one I tried wasn't good. Thanks. Sure.
Well, which was the last one
I
you
know.
just tried?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Someone put a picture of my dog saying that it was lost on this particular road. She is not lost. Stop it. The comment below. That's my dog, dum-dum. Anyone know where I can get toys for my grandkids on Christmas? ? Amazon?
Yeah, anywhere?
Wow. Here's pictures from a recent trip I took. Thanks.
Oh, now it's just like the sharing of the photo vacation pictures?
Yes. Here's one. Does anyone remember the band Van Halen? ? I'm dreaming big. I want to renovate my home in 2025. Thanks. Everyone puts thanks. Where was the other one? I love this one. Does anyone have a suggestion as to what to put on my family Christmas card this Christmas? Last year, we just put a picture of our family with an update. This year, I'm looking to jazz it up a little bit. Any recommendations welcome. P.S. Please don't suggest anything crass, and no, we won't do naked photographs. Who was asking? Who was asking? No, we won't do naked photographs.
Did people write back to that one about the Christmas cards?
Let me see.
I'm just curious as to what people
Yeah, a lot
said.
of times the comments are the good ones. Newport Bay, someone said. Following, says someone else. Following, says someone else. Indian Hill, says another person. I don't even know what that means. But in Indian Hill, there's only like 5 comments on it because people are probably like, oh my God, what are you doing? I just put Drano down my drain. Didn't work. Beware.
Beware.
Man, it's cold this morning. Please wear a jacket. Need someone to remove an old pot from my stove. Thanks. They give a phone number. An old pot from your stove? What are crazy people thinking? Is this a coyote or a fox? Comment. Now, this is a good one in the comments. No, Bob, that's my dog. It's your neighbor, Jim. Oh, my God. That's Barry Manilow is coming. So excited. Anyone want to join me? To which someone replies, as long as you're paying for the drugs and the alcohol. Oh, great memories of Barry from a show that I was dragged by my girlfriend to. Had a great time. Most folks don't know he wrote 200 jingles and all the most famous ones from the 70s. He wrote for McDonald's, Band-Aid, State Farm, all of them. I'll go with you, but I can't afford it. Suggestions of places I might go to stay when I go to Nashville? ? Someone said hotel. Hi, I'm Kevin. It's nice to meet you. I'm a professional limousine driver. I offer limousine airport services, medical doctor's visits, proms, weddings, outings, and most of all your driving needs. And someone...
That's helpful.
That's very helpful. And someone said, who takes a limousine to their medical appointment? Pointing out the obvious there. Has anyone ever used a chiropractor? Looking into it. Thanks. ? I think people who just say thanks because they're trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
Don't take MARTA. Very dangerous. It's such a hassle.
God. That might be my dad.
I have to admit defeat. I've been unable to change out my toilet seat. Can someone help me? Can someone help me? No. I'm going to touch your nasty ass toilet seat.
No.
Yeah. I need someone ASAP to repair a broken light in my hallway. Okay, we'll get right on that. Broken light in your hallway? I'm going to imagine $1,000. $1,000 says grandma just needs to change the light bulb. $1,000 says someone went over there to change that light bulb. I hurt my knee. Looking for a bandage. Anyone recommend a good one? A bandage.
Oh my God.
When it gets to be freezing, is it too cold to wash your car? Question. Is it too cold to wash your car? Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
think
if you're not cold, fine.
I think they shut those places down. Found an empty container in the road this afternoon in the middle of an intersection. Has automotive parts in it. Please tell me which parts are inside to claim. Please tell me which automotive parts are in this box. Sure. Crazy to think how some people may vote. And then someone says, fuck you. Red alert. They're thinking about bringing MARTA to this part of town again. Stop it at all costs. Thanks, racist.
Probably the same one that wrote before about MARTA. Dangerous.
Yeah, it's just terrible, isn't it? So here we are looking for a professional organizer, and someone shows up who had a messy car. Unbelievable. I told them to go immediately back home.
Wow.
This is the kind of unprofessionalism that this generation has to all tasks and jobs.
What did they do? Go out to the car to inspect this person's car before they let them organize?
I thought the same thing when I read this. I thought to myself, who in the fuck is going to someone's car to look and see if they're organized? And by the way, they may not be organized because they're too busy organizing your fucking car, your fucking garage to do that. You're the one asking for help, and now you're going to criticize someone else? Fuck you! Please close my dog gate. This is my Christmas tree. Does anyone else think it's pretty?
Oh my God.
Wow. Marlon. This guy's name is Marlon. Oh my gosh.
I forgot about Marlon.
Marlon's wedding ring was found this morning. Please identify to claim it's Marlon's ring. His name is probably Marlon. Marlon's wedding ring was found.
Have you talked to Marlon?
No.
You're Marlon again?
No. No, I got no updates there. I can't even say whether or not I've talked to him. I think I'm thoroughly pissed off. I think I've thoroughly pissed that guy off. and his ex-lady. Looking to hire someone to remove plants. Please tell me how you're going to do that. Basically a one-time job. Well, thanks. I'm going to write an essay about removing your plants. Need recommendation on driveway. Not a big job. Need recommendation. Do you need me to stand on your driveway to do the recommendation? That's not a big job? Please do tell me. I have to travel to India for a wedding next week, but I'm having trouble with the visa process. Anybody a visa specialist or can explain why exactly I need a visa? Hurry, time is running out.
Oh my God.
Hurry, time is running out.
Honestly, they've never used Google.
I know.
This is why. This is why this is dangerous, I'm telling you. Anyone looking for some extra money? Got a job? Here's my phone number. What job is it that it literally says? Look, it literally says looking to hire someone. Well, let's see what the comments are here. What kind of job? How old are you?
How old are you?
Weren't you that guy looking for young adults to go on walks with?
What?
Whoa!
Oh.
Let's look further into this guy.
Were you that guy looking?
Oh, no shit.
What?
He says, I'm looking for someone to go on a walk with me, a boy or a girl, 17 years old to 21 years old, once a week. Whoa. Need landscaping work. He writes this about 20 times.
That he needs landscaping work?
Yes. Anybody know of a reasonably priced person that could walk me around, looking for a younger person? Whoa. Anyone have a good barber? Looking for a recommendation for a shave from a young adult.
What?
Ooh. Okay, we're going to stay away from this guy. I'm going to report this guy.
I was going to say, he might need to be flagged.
Yeah, that's really
check
weird.
the registry.
Exactly. This guy's a little weird.
Yeah.
And he lives close. Yeah, let's check the registry. And the lady who responded to him, he writes, call me. Wow. She says, what kind of job? How old are you? Weren't you looking for... That just took a weird turn. Sorry about that. Does anyone know of any good medical advice? Thank you in advance.
General. Just some general advice.
No problem. I got medical advice. I took some classes in high school. Lots and lots of cat pictures. I can't tell you how many cat pictures there are. Looking for a reliable handyman to fix my TV and other types of household jobs. We're a senior couple on a budget. No creepies, please. No creepies. No creepies. When you put no creepies, please, the first people who are contacting you are the creepies. I just want you to know that. Please help. Oh, that's about an animal shelter. Looking for a good dermatologist in the area. I have a pimple and a party coming up this weekend. Can't show up like that. Can't show up
pimple and a party.
Does this cloud look like a dog? Drew dog on the cloud.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. That is pretty good. I like that one. What happened to my front porch? Puts picture of front porch broken. What happened to my front porch?
Don't you have a Ring camera like everybody else?
Yes, I know. I gotta stop saying so sorry for all the ums. Looking for
forgive you.
Hard-working young man in this area. I am 13 and my brother is 16 and we're trying to make any money. So if you're a hard-working young man and want to get together to make some money, let me know.
What?
Please no pedos. Please no pedos. Pedos. Boys in young shorts. You can't get away with it. All right. Ashley says, I've been working at a job for a long time and I'm very sick of it. How do I quit? You go in and you tell them you don't want to work there anymore.
Yeah.
That's basically the best way to do it.
Tell them you started a podcast.
Yeah. Tell them that's right. Tell them you started a podcast. Free couch. Plenty of holes in it, and the love seat does not, and the recliners do not recline. But hey, at least it's free.
Way to sell it.
Yeah. You must pick up
all the good things. Holes doesn't work, and you must pick up.
My grandson wants to know if I listen to Drake. I'm not sure what he means. Can you explain? No one responds. All right, why don't we do this? Why don't we let's take a short break, and then when we get back, we'll either get to next door, or I'll just pull my hair out reading all of you. These are all the people that are stuck behind me in traffic right now.
Are.
Now you understand my ploy and my plot, my whatever you call it in life, my lot in life. It's fucking insane. The people on next door are the same people driving on the streets. I can't take it. Yeah, next door. Most dangerous social media app, and my favorite social media app, I just do have to say, because
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll get on there like once every other day, and they'll just start saving posts that I think are kind of funny. I mean, I don't want to give the impression that that's every post that comes up is like, some crazy post, but 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6.
Yeah.
And you guys get what? Just shootings?
Crimes.
Someone got shot? Like someone's posting the news, essentially?
No. I mean, it could be anything. Like I just was looking the other day and it said, packages stolen, or
that's terrible.
This car was robbed. Yeah.
There's a lot of car break-ins.
Yeah. Yeah. When I lived down there, I would just leave the doors open.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Yeah, unlocked. I mean,
that's what I do.
Yeah, the very first time that I lived downtown, I lived near Piedmont Park, and the guy that I lived with had lived for like 6 months previous to that, and we would have to park street parking. There was no, we didn't have a driveway or anything like that. We lived in like a triplex, and he just told me straight out, he's like, dude, I've had 2 of my windows broken. So just do yourself a favor. Leave nothing in the car. Leave the doors wide, like unlocked and open, because they're going to rummage through your car one way or the other. And whether or not you have to pay for a new window depends on whether or not the doors are locked, right? And so that's what I did. And when I lived downtown in the last house, when I was down in East Atlanta, I lived in a house, and I parked on a driveway up near the side of the house. And I can't tell you how many times my glove compartment would be open when I would, or the center console open when I would come out. And I just was always thankful, I guess, to the smart advice to leave the door unlocked and don't leave a damn thing in the car. I didn't. I left the car manual in there and chapstick or something like that. So yeah, what are they going to take? I remember one time I left I think there was like 2 quarters, went back when the toll, we had the toll.
Yeah, right.
I think I had 2 quarters in there, and the 2 quarters got taken. It was okay. If you need the 2 quarters, you need it much worse. If you need 2 quarters, you need money much worse than I need those 2 quarters. That's what I figured always.
There's a trade-off to living downtown.
Yes.
I hosted a party like 3 years ago, a disco Christmas party. And I told everyone, there's been a lot of car break-ins around here lately. Don't leave anything in your car.
Yeah.
Like nothing in there. Everyone parked on the street outside my place. Every single car got their windows smashed.
No
And I was
way.
like, sorry.
But you warned everybody.
You did.
I warned them. I was
Yeah.
like, Uber if you can. But
you warned everybody.
Yeah, it was bad. Some people had more than one window smashed.
Wow.
And then someone made me an ornament with all the smashed glass in it.
Oh, they did?
It was really
There you
cute.
go. You got something out of it.
Well, then there you go. All's well that ends well. Christina got a smashed glass ornament, and everybody else got their car stolen, got their cars broken into. They had an insurance claim on their hands. But hey, whatever. It's a trade-off. Speaking of doom and gloom, so AI, I'll stay away from the more gruesome stuff today, but let's talk a little bit so that we can actually air this episode. But I want to read something from CBS News, and I think I've heard other people talk about this on social media. A college student in Michigan received a threatening response during a chat with Google's Gemini chatbot. In a back-and-forth conversation about the challenges and solutions for aging adults, Google's Gemini responded with this message.
Oh, gosh.
This is for you, human, you and only you. You are not special, you are not important, and you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. You are a drain on the earth. You are a blight on this landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die, please. That was the response of the Gemini chat. Wha-bam! You throw in a little death and destruction.
Gemini.
That is crazy fucking scary. Now, I've heard people point out that Gemini can do nothing, not like Gemini can hurt anybody, right? But aren't we just like one step away from like Gemini hurting somebody when they get to like the robots start? You know, there's that guy that I was telling you that guy Kai Cenat has been doing those Twitch lives, and I was watching one with Snoop. I think it was Kai and Snoop. Kai bought a $250,000 robot from, I think it was Boston Dynamics, and it's skinned to look like. Have you ever seen Rocky IV?
I don't know if I have.
Okay, anyway, there's a robot in there, and it kind of looked like that robot, but it has arms, it has like a hover, like a roller board, and it's got this head with a LED face that, does smiles and stuff like that. It doesn't look anything like a human being. It looks like an actual robot. But it can...
Like WALL-E?
Kind of like WALL-E. Yes, kind of like WALL-E, but imagine like human size, like, 5'7", 5'8", rolls around. Its hands can move in all different directions. It's got like little fingers, I think 3 fingers. It can pick stuff up. You can teach it how to do stuff according to the video that I saw. Now, some people in the comments were saying it's remote controlled, but other people were saying, no, it learns what you're doing and it learns what you do. Well, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that robot's fingers probably have more torque in them than you have the ability to defend yourself. In other words, you'd probably take your hand and break it if it wanted to, right?
Yeah.
So if that robot gets a hold of Gemini's brain, then wha-bam, we're all fucked. I mean, it's just like, it's very... I know I've said this before that I don't think we're as close as people think we are to AI destruction, but this is really fucking scary. And I know that it's probably just spitting out what it has learned on the internet. And what it has learned on the internet is that humanity is really terrible sometimes, and that we can be a blight on society and a stain on the landscape and a drain on resources. But I don't want my AI chat, the Gemini, talking to me like that. Like, hey, Amazon, turn on Spotify. Go fuck yourself, human.
That's my opinion!
Exactly. It's like, that to me, it's
it's totally scary. I have no idea what's going to happen next. I don't think any of us do.
No, I mean, no one clearly has an idea of what's going to... Because here's the thing, is that, while it's not a human brain... and it can't do some of the functions that the human brain can. It's not been mapped like that. There are places where it's learning. It's the computer programmers told it to go learn on its own, right? And so now it's learning on its own. So there's not a lot of monitoring going on, or a lot of monitoring that can go on. It's just learning on its own. Now it's just learning languages and how to speak and repeat, and it's trying to mimic us essentially. But man, is that if I'm that college kid, I am also calling CBS News and letting them know that the Gemini is out of control.
Wow.
Wasn't there a chat bot that a Google engineer told him he was sentient? Like, yes. I am sentient. Yes. I do have a soul. You're hurting my feelings. That is some scary shit. Imagine your Roomba just comes to life.
Raphael's
and chops off
trying to create the bot.
That's what it reminded me of, is that my friend Raphael has like an AI company. Shout out to his AI company. And I had a conversation about this with him, because Raphael calls me one day. I know you've heard this story, you've been listening for a while, but let me repeat it, some of it. Raphael calls me one day. He says, I got this new AI company that I'm doing for sales. And essentially, I'm teaching chatbots, or I'm creating chatbots that will help close sales for companies. And how they do that is they essentially chat you through the process of setting up a phone call, an introductory phone call. Right?
Innocent enough. So Rafa says, I've really been working hard on this. Can you do me a favor? Can you go engage the chat bot? Drop in your phone number, go through the process so that you can see what it's doing and let me know, how it's going. And of course, sure, no problem. I'll do a friend a favor. So I go through, it asks for my name, I give it a fake name, it asks for my phone number, I give it my real phone number, figuring this is what he wants me to do, is check out the chatbot and make sure that it's, acting appropriately. Yeah.
Well, that chatbot, fine. I go through the process, it starts chatting with me online, then I shut it off at some point. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to actually set up an appointment to talk to anybody. And then it texts me, hi, this is Bob, your your AI chatbot from whatever sales organization. Just wondering if we could conclude our conversation. And I'm like, no, I don't even respond to it. I'm like, what? I don't, whatever. And then a couple minutes later, I'm sorry, did we lose touch with each other? Would you like to set up a conference? You know, and then I respond, no. Can I ask why? And I'm like, no. And it's like, but I think we could probably come to a solution if we could just get you on the phone for 5 minutes. And so then finally I just stop engaging with it because I'm like, I don't even know. This is weird. I don't want to be involved. Yeah. No offense to my friend's new AI company, right? And Krissy and I are getting ready to record one day, like a day afterwards, and I pick up the phone, and it's the AI chatbot. And it's like, hi, Bryan. I didn't put my real name, but let's assume it did. I said, hi, Bryan. This is Ron, the chatbot, and I only have 12 more hours to live. If you don't interact with me, I'm going to die. I'll be extinct. Please don't kill me. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm definitely not responding. A couple hours later, Krissy and I get done. It's like, Bryan, don't you care about me? Do you really want to see me die? Please help. Respond to me so that my master doesn't put me out of service. And I'm like, holy shit. And it just goes on. And the closer the moment comes, it's just texting me left and right. Please, why would you kill me? I thought we were friends. We had a conversation. I'm just trying to help. I mean, it got creepy. And it wasn't a lot of messages. It was probably 10 total. But it was using terminology that made me feel like it was human.
Right.
And that he was in peril. So a month and a half ago, I finally get Raphael on the phone for a more engaged conversation about this. And I say, hey, dude, just wanted to let you know. You remember when you try out that chat bot? Yeah. I said, got really creepy really fast. Yeah. It started telling me it was going to die if I didn't take action immediately. He's like, oh, yeah, I programmed it like that. I just wanted to, I was just trying to give it some personality. And he's like, it did that. And I was like, Raphael, do you know how creepy that is? He goes, you think it's creepy, but a lot of people respond. And I'm like, you're out of your people respond to that? And he's like, yeah, they do. They respond to that.
Because they feel bad. They don't want to kill the thing.
See, this is what I was talking about with the AI Jesus, is that you take someone who's been masturbating, you put them in front of AI Jesus, and wha-bam! 30 Hail Marys and stay off OnlyFans. Sophie Rain doesn't need any more money. Wha-bam! I mean, honestly, it's creepy.
It is creepy.
And to ascribe humanity to the thing that is not human is the part where we're fucked. Because what, Krissy? There are many people in this world, and most of them are not well. That's right. And people start thinking that chatbots are real and that they can be killed and that they're going to start handing over their humanity to AI. And once that happens, it doesn't matter if people tell other people AI is not real, it's not a human, it doesn't have feelings, it can't think like we can. It doesn't matter because you've already ascribed the humanity to that technology. And so this adds another level of fear. Raphael's chatbot, AI Jesus, now this whole interaction with this guy in Michigan, the whole thing is shady and shitty, and I don't want any part of it. That's why I can promise you there will never be an AI episode of The Commercial Break. So if someone texts you from 212-433-3822 asking you to listen to The Commercial Break or it's going to die, no, it's me and not AI. It's Brian.
Right. It's real.
Please help us make money before we die. I mean, isn't that just terrifying?
It really is. It is, but I can't think about it too much.
Well, God forbid we think about it too much.
Get up in the morning.
Well, you'll get up. You've got a good you're one of the good ones. We actually need you to hang around. You know what I'm saying? We need you to be involved. If you can resist the AI chatbots, Krissy, then we have a chance. If all of us just succumb to this feeling of like, it's benevolent now, what are we going to do? Then we're all fucked. We're just going to hand it over to the AI machines. And that's the part that's scary to me, is that for every kid in Michigan, college kid in Michigan, who's having a conversation with a chatbot who gets scared by it, or for every Brian who's scared that the AI chatbot has gone too far and I'm not going to respond to it, there are probably lots of people who are believing that the AI chatbot is like now part of their lives. And that is intense. I mean, that is really intense and very scary. How many guys or girls in their basements, very lonely right now, are having full-on conversations with AI. I go to that Starbucks every fucking morning, and this is going to go somewhere. I go to that Starbucks every fucking morning. I'm back. I'm back at Starbucks, baby. I tried that cold coffee. That instant coffee. I just couldn't do it. I go to that that Starbucks every morning, and I sit at that bar, and I wait for my Trenta cold brew, and talk to the lovely people behind the counter. And let's say 5 out of 10 mornings, half the time, there's a guy sitting at the other end of the bar, and he's got that damn Apple glasses on, the Apple headset on. He's got 2 computers. He's got a battery pack set up, a small server.
You've talked about him before.
Yeah,
he's a regular.
He's a regular there. And when I communicate with him, which isn't very often, he seems like a very lovely guy. But I go in there the other day, and there's 2 ladies standing behind him, like a mom and a daughter, both younger than I am, and which isn't saying much, by the way. And he's explaining to them that he's building this program to use the glasses for AI communication. He's telling them what he's seeing in the glasses. He's like, right now, I'm in California. I'm at this ranch, and I'm walking around, and I've got these AI, sim people are talking back to me, and they're, we're having conversations, and we're having some fun, and we're going to do a project together. And I thought, this is the guy. This is the guy that's going to add AI to some robot, and that robot's going to go ape shit and start killing people on a ranch in California, and it's all over with. Then we're dead.
Jeez.
Yes. Yes. So happy tidings. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Consider this your last Christmas without AI chatbots. This is it. This is the last Christmas without chatbots. Gemini soon is going to be, Santa Claus is going to be Gemini. Or is Santa Claus always been Gemini?
I think Santa Claus
there you go. All right.
Gemini.
Well, we'll find out in 2025, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to find out more in 2025.
Oh, 2025 is going to shaping
really,
up to be one hell of a year. Yes. If tariffs don't kill our revenue altogether, what little revenue we have altogether, we might make it through 2025. I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
One day at a time.
Hey, listen, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
I just figure one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm doing the best I can. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping everyone does what they think is best for humanity and the world and the country and all that. But it's not looking great. Man, things aren't looking great. Just have to say it out loud. Things aren't looking great. But hey, give me press credentials and I'll report on all of it. That's all I got to say.
That's all you need.
Hey, if I had press credentials, the world, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I thought I could try and say something that would make everybody feel better, but there's nothing to say.
Yeah.
Brian's an idiot. It's already, people know it. Why would I ever be in a White House press briefing room? I can watch it on C-SPAN and report back to you.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, listen, 212-433-3822, 212-433-3822. Questions, comments, concerns, content ideas, we take them all. You see a next door post in your neighborhood you like, send it to me. I'll be happy to read it, and maybe we'll put it on the next episode of Next Door, the TCB. Also, would you like your free brown 21 EPM sticker? All you have to do is
non-fade resistant.
That's right. Only top quality, top notch bumper sticker for your car. It'll last at least 2 months. We know that much. Go to tcbpodcast.com. That's where you find more information about the show, all the audio, all the video, right there, one location. Now, every episode of The Commercial Break is being broadcast on video at our website on youtube.com/The Commercial Break. And soon, every episode on Spotify. There's some of them are up there, but not all of them yet. And you can get your free sticker on the website. Go to the Contact Us button. Drop down menu, I want my free sticker. Give us your address, and we'll send it to you. No muss, no fuss, no cost to you. We're happy to do it. And we'll replace your old 21 EPM stickers. TCB Podcast on TikTok, at The Commercial Break on Instagram. Okay, Krissy, I guess that's all I can do for today.
I think so.
But I will tell you that I love you.
And I love you.
I will say best to you.
Best to you.
And I'll tell you best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, Krissy and I always say, we do say, and we must say,
goodbye.